The first note, how do you spell C chord? C-E-G. All right, way over on the left. A C chord is C-E-G, right? How do you spell an F chord? F-A-C. And how do you spell a G chord? G-B-D. Say that fast. G-B-D. G-B-D. GBDs. You give me the GBDs. All right. So the first thing I do is play a C chord, and the first note in my melody will either be a G, an E, or a C, in that order. Most people think in the C chord a C note is the most important. Not true. G, the dominant, is the most important note for a melody. And then E will be your second choice, and C will be your last choice. All right, so if my rule holds true, G should be the first note of Silent Night, right? Right? Right?
Right.
Right, okay, so let's see. It is. Let's try E, just for the fun of it. Nah, let's try G. Nah, it's G. Now I'm set. If you have guts, you can just go. If you're still a little bit iffy, you might want to drop the chord out now and spend a few minutes and try to find the melody. And forget the chord for a little bit. We got the right key, we got the right note. So number 2 is hold the first note of the melody will be G, C, E, or C, in that order. The first note of melody will be G, E, or C. G first, always. 80%, I would say. Well, you can be safe starting at G. G, E, or C.
In that order.
In that order. All right. Now, 2.5, and I didn't write this on the card, but if you're not real sure and you have some time to practice, you might want to just sit for a minute and try Silent Night. Okay, so you go. So you hear the song in your head. How far are the intervals? Now what? Everybody's going. That way. Now, where? Okay? That was an obvious no, wasn't it? Now, how can I fix that? I have 2 choices. I can do this. Which most people do. They just start over and go. But a professional, like Greg when he played Barney Google, did you hear him? He made the biggest mistake I've ever heard him make.
Never.
Ever! But you did it on purpose, right?
Yes.
Had I not pointed it out, you would have never heard it, would you?
That's right.
Because I went, ha ha ha.
And while I'm on the bench, I was going, if they only knew.
Okay, so a professional ear player will do this. And they'll do the same mistake twice.
What's the song?
But you know what? That was okay. And I won't do it again, but I learned from it, and if I'm playing on the fly and people are listening to me, it was all right, especially when you go 2 times. They'll never think you could screw up that bad twice. You must have done it on purpose. Okay, I learned that from an ear player. He told me, if you screw it up once, you got to do it again. Because then people are going to go, part of the song. No. Okay, number 3. Now we'll put the chord back. You hold that C chord till it sounds crummy, till you can't stand it 1 more minute. And most beginning ear players think you got to change the chord all the time, every measure, and you don't. Hold it until you can't stand it no more. All right, so let's listen to Silent Night, and you tell me when you can't stand it no more. Right there, Now, as an ear player, I can guess which chord is next. But now I'm going to use some logic, because I'm smart. I know how to spell. I only have 3 chord choices in the songs that I'm starting with. I have an F chord and a G chord. And if you look at those 3 chords, C, F, and G, every letter of the white note alphabet is there, right? A. If I'm playing an A note, what chord has an A in it? The F chord. If I'm on a B note and I need a chord change, I'm going to be on a G chord. C note, I have 2 choices, C or F. F note, F chord, and I'm going to put something in because of the video. That would be a G7, G, B, D, F, because occasionally you're going to be on an F note and that you'll need that chord. G note, what chord? C or G. A note, F, A, C, B, G chord. Okay? So every letter, every note on the white keyboard part is in one of those chords. So if I play Silent Night, that note needs a chord change. I can guess, I only have 2 choices, F or G. I could guess and try F. It doesn't sound bad, but it's not right. If I guess the wrong one, I'm going to be right, 100% right on the next choice, aren't I? Okay, the other way to do it is to actually look at the note. My right hand is on a D note, and it needs a chord. What chord would I pick? G. Because the G chord has a D in it. Now I'm just going to hold the G chord till it sounds crummy. That sounds pretty crummy. C note. Uh-oh. I could go to an F. I'm just going to play the F because it's wrong, but it doesn't sound bad. Then I'm going to fix it. Alright? Because I only have one other choice. And the other, if you hit it wrong, see, it doesn't sound that bad if you make the wrong choice. So see, all the angst goes away. You just go, I'm okay. If I have 2 choices and I pick the wrong one, it's not going to sound horrible. And on the next beat or the next measure, I'll just fix it. Okay. And then it goes to F chord, and C, and then it repeats that F chord, and then G, C, and that's how you play by ear. Now let me show you a little trick. Can you draw?